Illinois, southbound and down. Get this camera flipped around here. You know, I got to look at my face. Get this one. There we go. Yeah, we are riding. Proud of my trainee today. Jason, you drove about over 8 hours, right? Nah, more than that. Yeah, he drove over 500 miles a day. So I am super proud of him. Jason Osborne is doing good. He's going to be a 12th mile after all. But yeah, so we're doing good, doing good. So yeah, can everybody hear me okay? Let me know in the comments if you can hear me okay. I'll make sure my camera's not glitchy or anything. I'm going to give it a few minutes for everybody to get in here. I want to talk to you tonight about how new truck drivers go broke and about truck drivers saving money. So if you're new to my channel, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you can always get the updates that we do. I do videos about every day, and then I do these random lives. I do random lives every day, every other day, and then I do the short videos. And then on Trucker Sundays, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m., I bring you the Word of God, bring you some inspiration through the Bible. And if you can't make it to church, every Sunday at 10 a.m. So thank you for joining me. But tonight, I'm going to give it 30 more seconds to get people in here. But let me know if y'all can hear me okay. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I want to talk to you tonight about truck drivers going broke. New truck drivers, old truck drivers. Well, we never got no money out here, but we make a lot of money out here. So let's talk about it. I want to get the chat started, and I want y'all to please leave me comments and let me know how y'all feel about this subject. If y'all have any better ideas about it, or if you agree to what I'm saying, or if you disagree, let me know in the comments. Also, I appreciate all the ones who...
What's up with his tire? Has he got a flat?
Which one?
Back left.
I see something going on with that over there, don't we?
I think he's got a flat.
Y'all see that over there? Something's flopping around. Or is it his mud flap? I think it's his mud flap.
I
think his mud flat's flopping around. That's what it is. Thank all y'all for donating in the super chat this week. It's something that new that YouTube just gave me. It's I think it's only in the live videos or the shorts. You have to scroll over to the thanks, and people donated $1, $2, or $3. I appreciate every single one of y'all for doing that. That is awesome. All the money I get is going to go to the camera system. Currently, we're at $156, and I will update y'all every day and let you know where we're at on that. But we've raised $156 so far. We raised 100, and I got the upgrade on the phone, but now we're at 156 going to the cameras that I'm going to get the GoPro to go on the mirror. But anyway, so let's go ahead and get into tonight's subject. So tonight's subject is going to be why new drivers are going broke. First off, if you're a new truck driver, you know, you get out here, let's face it, you're training with a trainer 4 to 6 weeks, 3 weeks sometimes, some weeks 4 to 6 weeks, and you're only making a little bit of money. You know what I mean? You're coming from a job, more than likely you've not been working for a while, and you probably don't have a lot of money saved up. You just spent money at a school. You've come out of pocket. You've had to go to a school to get your license, and you're already broke when you're starting. Now, I'm not saying everybody, but majority of people appreciate that. Jason, why you do that? Jason over here, my trainee, just donated $1 to me. Don't be doing that. I ain't crazy. Appreciate you, Jason. Now we've got 99 cent more closer to it. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. He's sitting right next to me and donated. That crazy fool. That's all right. He's just glad he ain't driving right now. I had to turn the air conditioner. Now, he said the air conditioner was so cold, I was freezing him out. So I just had to donate. I have to turn it down. Yen Osborne said he's a good sugar daddy. Yen is his wife. Well, he ain't my sugar daddy. He's your sugar daddy. He ain't going to be mine. He don't let him 99 cents. But he's just hoping I turn the air conditioner off. I got the air conditioner here freezing. Hey, let me show y'all something real quick. This summer, right? Look what he's got on over here. He's because he's about frozen because I've been freezing him to death, y'all. What's up, Eugenia Martin? What's going on? What's happening? She's training right now at Pam. We didn't have any female trainers for over here, and she wanted to come to Rosedale Transport, so she's training over there in Pam. But I'm trying to convince her to come to Rosedale once she gets her experience. But I'm not going to talk about that because I don't know who else might be watching the channel for, you know, who she works for or whatever. But she's more welcome to come to Rosedale at any time. What's up from Model Atlanta? Keep a cold cabin. Yes, sir, Bob. Man, I keep it cold in here. Listen, when I go to sleep at night, I got my boggin on. Don't I? I'm like, woo! I keep this thing going frozen. Yen Osborne said, my baby getting cold. I'll get you warm when you get home, babe. That's Yen talking to his husband over here. Her husband is right here next to me. She ain't talking to me. She's talking to Jason. So she said she's gonna get you one when you get home, bud. Well, I'm glad you're gonna do it because I ain't gonna do it. I got his AC off though. He donated 99 cents to the channel. Appreciate it, Jason, for the donation. But anyway, so let's talk about truck driver. All right, you come right out of school, you spend all this money going to school and saving up, then you get in the truck and you're with your trainer. You're broke. And then your company's not paying you much money. I mean, even Rosedale only pays $150 a day. And if you got bills at home, you got rent, you got food expenses, you're going in the hole automatically. And that's around the board. Drivers, y'all let me know in the comments what you think about this. But you come out, you spend money in school, and then you're on the road. Now, then you get with a trainer, and he's got the refrigerator full of his food. You know what I'm saying? These are just facts, Jack. You know what I'm saying? So he's having to stop and, go in there, get a drink, or you might not have a cool trainer like me. I'll provide the Red Bull if he needs it. He's been buying me Red Bull too, but, I got a whole lot of Red Bull. Look, the other day I had a certificate to a Love's truck stop, and I used my points. I bought like $50 worth of Red Bull, which I shouldn't spend that in Love's, but I got it stocked up. You know what I'm saying? Supermodel says, what does the 150 cover if you drive or not? Yeah, of course. With Rosedale, it's $150 a day, blanket, 150 bucks a day, training, whether you drive, whether you not drive, they don't pay you by the mile, they just pay you that. That's for trainees, not trainers, that's for trainees. What they pay the trainers is, the way I get paid is I get paid for all the miles the truck does. So basically, if he drives 100 miles, I'm driving 5. Because I'm going to get my 600 miles a day. He drives 500, then I ain't got to drive at 100, but I might drive 200, you know what I mean? Depending on the situation it is, and I let my trainees build up to it. He got on the truck Sunday, right? Sunday, today's Friday. First day he drove an hour or so, next day he drove a couple hours, then he drove 3 or 4 hours, and then yesterday we was laid over, and then today, boom, over 9 hours, he got them in there. When you're training, you got to train with Rosedale, it's up to 150 hours. So you got to train, you got to drive 150 hours on your own. So whether that takes you 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months, whatever it takes, I'll let you go at your own pace. You're gonna be sick of me within 2 months. You're gonna want to get out of this truck. So it is what it is.
So you sick of that air conditioner.
You hear him? He said, I'm gonna be sick of the air conditioner. I'm freezing. But see, he donated 99 cents a while ago. So hey, appreciate that, Eugene Martin. She just donated $10 to my channel. Appreciate that, man. I really, really, really do. That means a lot. Every time somebody does that, $1, $2, it means a lot because we're building up to the camera system. So now we're at like 160 something now. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Ms. Martin. You've been a lot of help. Thank you. And I try to make this channel to help drivers to succeed, and that's why I give y'all this information. So any money, like Rose, I mean, YouTube don't pay me nothing, y'all. Like they don't pay me much on this. I mean, I might make $70, $80 a month. My first month, last month, I think I made like $80, on YouTube. So they're not, they don't pay you a lot of money, but anytime the donations are accepted, I really appreciate that. So thank y'all so much. So back to the training pay, it's $150 a day. So you get out here and it's expensive because you're riding in your trainer's truck. You realize that he's freezing you to death. You got to stop by hoodies and boggins. I'm just kidding over here. But seriously, you've got to, you're eating out a lot. You know what I'm saying? Eugenia Martin says, thank you, Sean, for all your tips and advice for us newbies. You're very welcome. That's all I want to do is see y'all succeed. And listen, it doesn't stop when you get your driver's license or when you get your CDLs. I help people even more than that. And I don't know, only people who actually come to Rosedale know this. But every person I've referred here, and they'll tell you, every person I've referred, every person I've trained, I don't just train them. I talk to my trainees even after they even leave Rosedale. They come to Rosedale, go somewhere else or whatever. Most everybody I've trained is still here if they're still driving a truck. But I had a couple go local, and I still talk to them. Like, I'll talk to you and help you through your loads and help you through your situations and help you through your time. Jason, I tell you, Jason, my phone's all day ringing, ain't it?
All day.
All day. I mean, he'll tell you, I mean, straight up. I mean, you can ask him. My phone, does it not ring all day?
All day.
I'm on it all day trying to help these drivers, trying to help them succeed. And that's what my channel is about, is helping y'all succeed. So, and it's not that I don't get paid to be a driver coach or nothing like that, but it's something that I enjoy doing, and it's something that I enjoy giving back to y'all. So, and God blesses me, and I try to bless y'all. So, and y'all turn around, y'all bless me back. So it works out great, y'all. But like I was saying, eating out is so expensive for new drivers. And Miss Martin, you're training with Pam right now. It's costing you money, ain't it, out there eating? I don't know how you're doing it. Let me know in the comments. But it costs a lot of money if you don't have food with you. So when Jason got on the truck, he didn't come with like Walmart groceries and stuff with him. You know what I'm saying? He come with his bag and stuff. He don't know how I am, or I think now that he knows me, he knows now this time if he wants to bring some stuff, he can. You know, he understands what the truck's like and stuff like that. But it's expensive. So my best advice for newbies is you're going to spend money your first few weeks on the road, but man, it's going to be a good feeling. Not only because you're not to death in my truck, but you don't have to deal with me. You don't have to deal with me like I was talking. I was sleepwalking the other night, y'all. That's another story. I ain't going into that. I was crackhead naked. If y'all watch my channel, y'all know what I'm talking about. But I woke him up the other night. I didn't mean to. But you get your own truck and you have your own fridge. And he can share the fridge with me. We ain't got a whole lot of room in there. But you know, whatever we got, I'll offer him whatever food I got. But when you get your own truck, there's another temptation that you're going to have, y'all. Do not run out there and buy a bunch of stuff for your truck just yet. First off, you don't even know if you even like being a truck driver enough yet. And second of all, you haven't made no money yet. Buy your necessities, like your sheets, blanket, but don't be running out there buying floor mats and all this crazy stuff that you don't need, like 3 or 4 pairs of sunglasses and beads for the truck, or LED lights, or all this crazy stuff. Don't be spending your money like that now. Okay, you've got time for that. Buy the necessities that you need: your pen, your paper, you know what I'm saying, your hand sanitizer. Buy the stuff that you need to start with, but don't run out there and spend thousands of dollars. You can spend it easy if you ain't careful to get everything ready. Make sure you got you a microwave. Make sure you got a fridge. Now, if you come to Rosedale Transport, most of all our trucks over here got refrigerators already built in them, y'all. 706-226-1003. That's the numbers in Dalton, Georgia, Rosedale. Tell me your boy Sean sent you. He knows you might even get to train with me. Who I'm training right now, Jason, he come off my live, didn't he? Yep. Well, the guy before that come off my live. The guy before that, the guy before that, and the guy before that I trained. All off live. So call Rosedale, tell me you want me to train them, and they'll train you, and they'll get you lined up. I don't train females just because I don't let my good be spoken evil of, and I got a wife at home, and I don't think she liked that too well, so I don't put females in my truck. Not that that she's worried about me, but it's just not good practice, I believe, that for the opposite sex to be driving the truck. So therefore, I just don't do it. But we do have other male drivers here that will train females, and we now have a female driver at Rosedale. So if you're a female driver, you can still come to Rosedale. I just won't be the one training you. All right, now that that's said, back to saving money. GG Martin said, "You're welcome. I really appreciate all you do for us too." Thank you. I really appreciate that. Appreciate the $10. That's awesome. Let me give you a honk for that. All right, Yen, if you're watching, your husband donated $1 a while ago, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you a honk too. She likes the trucker honk, so this is for Yen Osborne. All right, now saving money. Now, once you get your truck and now you're rolling. You ain't buying a lot of stuff. You're saving up. You're going to spend money when it gets winter time. Get ready. Yeah, it's definitely not cheap out here, Eugenia Martin said. Get ready to spend money for winter. You're going to need gloves. You're going to need boots. You might need a snow shovel, depending on where you're going. Don't buy an expensive headset to start with. All right, they've got headsets out there, 30, 40 bucks you can get that'll last. My first headset I got was $99. I still got it. Still works. Now I'm using this Garmin headset, which is like $400, but it done broke twice. But they replaced it. But $100 is still good. So you ain't got to run out there and buy the most expensive one. You guys be safe, and thank you for the horn. Ms. Osborne said, "Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome, Ms. Osborne." Anyways, so you ain't got to go buy the most. And then look, as far as GPS, I've got a Garmin. You can afford it. Get you a good Garmin OTR, but there's apps. You've got Trucker Path, which I'm going to start doing some videos on that here soon. You've got Hammer that you can use. So there's other options, and they're not bad. They work. So you don't have to run out there and spend money on expensive GPS and stuff. Don't, y'all. Save your money, build your bank account up, then do that. All right, save your money, because you're gonna make money, but your first month out of the gate, right after training, what's going on? Mellows World 1985. What's up, brother? You're gonna spend money. You're gonna have to spend some money, but you got to make money too. Supermodel Atlanta said, "What's the law on headsets? Why do y'all use the ones y'all wear?" Okay, number one, the ones I wear, they're comfortable. Okay, they're just comfortable. Let me show y'all. Y'all say, let me flip this around so y'all see. This one right here, I can turn it up, bring it right down, it answers. Okay, I can control the volume on it. I have this thing called Garmin. I can say, "Hey Garmin, I got some questions." It's linked to my GPS. It works really good. You can't have a handheld device, even in a car, y'all, but you definitely can't have it in a truck. You get caught with it in a truck, you're in a lot of trouble. So you cannot hold. You got to be hands-free, and plus you want to be. You're driving an 80,000-pound vehicle out here. You don't want to be messing with your phone, you know. I'm gonna be hands-free. This thing here, got a cushion right here for my ear, comfortable. But like I said, they got other ones just like this that you can get. Some people use earbuds. You can use earbuds. So until you get used to driving, just get the necessities that you need, okay? So I'm trying to help y'all out here. If y'all get any value from this, hit that little thumbs up button now. Give me a like, give me a wow, wow. You know what I mean? All right, get back to it. Y'all like this? I like this camera right here that we got, this wide view. Oh, Twisted D showed me this. Y'all get a chance, go check out his channel. It's called Twisted D Trucking. He trains over there in Prime. He's a great guy. He helped me out, helped me a little bit, show me how to get this camera going, and he supports my channel, and I support his. He's good, so y'all check him out. Now, so now if you get rolling, you're a new truck driver, you're rolling, get you a basic headset, use your app. Hey, shit, woohoo, love the horn sound. That right. What's the number one thing you're tempted to buy, did not buy? Number one thing. Let me ask Jason that. Jason, what's the number one thing you're tempted to buy right now?
RGB lighting.
RGB lighting, no, for real.
Yeah.
What do you mean, to put lights up in here?
Yeah.
He said RGB lighting, you don't need that. Expose them. Peace unto you. Okay, the first thing I bought was I bought me a cooler, which I needed to. That's really not, you really need a refrigerator if you don't have one. So a GPS, expensive headset. You need a headset. You need a way to use a GPS, but if you can use the app to start with, that works just fine. I would say don't go buy a big expensive GPS to start with. I'd say that. Rob Jensen said in CDL school they said the penalty for having a cell phone in your hand is a 1-year suspension of CDL. I don't know if that's the case. It could be.
They could probably.
They probably could push it for that. It's according to how they write it up. But I don't use my cell phone, so I don't know. I don't want to tempt it. I had a trainee of mine get caught not too long ago. He got caught with a. He said he had his Pepsi bottle in his hand. It was not his phone. And the truck driver, he got a little smart with a state trooper. He said, "You know why I pulled you over?" He's like, "No." He said, "You was on the phone." He's like, "No, I wasn't." He said, "Yeah, you was." He said, "And there might be a few other things wrong too." He said, "What, are you just bored?" And he said, "Well, I am now, so now I'm gonna find everything." So he wrote him up for all kinds of stuff. So I don't know if he was really, I don't know what the deal was with it, but he's gonna fight it. We have ways of fighting stuff like that, and I'm gonna make that in another video. I'm gonna start teaching y'all some things about legal stuff. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I'm about to come out with a lot of videos. I'm working with another company right now, CDL Legal. I use them. They're a lawyer firm, and they're gonna start supporting some of my videos. And I'm about to go to Kansas next week, and they're gonna I'm gonna have a lot of stories and get some stuff, references from. I've been using them for over a couple years, but I reached out to them, and anyway, I'm going out there in a couple of weeks to do some videos and stuff. So y'all look forward to see that. Does it sit tight on your ear? Yes. This thing sits right on my ear. And the battery on this one, man, the battery lasts forever. Look, I'm a talky person. No, I'm not. And I ain't charged this thing all week. You know, it lasts a long time. Does the company help drivers find tickets or other legal? The company I work for does not, but they have a company that you can go through. It's like $7 a week to take out of your check that does, and I highly recommend them. I'm not going to talk about them in this video because I've got a video coming out talking all about them, and I'll explain all that to you, and I've got some discounts for y'all. Definitely got to check it out. So, all right. So now back to saving money, and that's a whole nother thing, saving money on tickets, man. CDL, that's a whole nother thing. It's really cool to know, and I'm going to get into that on another video. I don't want to get into that right now. But, saving money, get the headset, get a cheap headset, get it on Amazon. Don't buy your products in the truck stop. Okay, there you go. There, answer that question. What's the number one thing? Anything in that truck stop, don't buy. Look, the same headset you buy for $99 on Amazon, you buy it for $99 on Amazon is $169 in a truck stop. The CB radio you get for $150 in a truck stop, $70, $89 on Amazon. Buy your products off Amazon. Do not spend it in the truck stop. That is the number one advice I can tell you. Stay out of these truck stops, y'all. Now, you got to go there to eat. I get it. You got to take showers. We got to fuel, but try not to spend your money on food. Everything's so much higher. Even a Red Bull costs more. Double. Go to Walmart, order, and get your stuff. And then, you know what? Say you're a person that stays out all the time. Order your Amazon packages to Rosedale. All right, you're back at we're an In-N-Out company, so you go back to the Rosedale terminal at least every 3 days, right? 4 days at most. You can order your stuff right off Amazon to be delivered right there. Your drinks, food packages. There's no money. Tony says, cook your own food at home and bring it, and you'll have tons of money. 100% agree, and I'm about to get into that too in here in just a second. You are 100% right, Tony. I agree with you. That is absolutely correct, y'all. I don't know how to say that even more by doing that. Do not spend your money in these truck stops. Now, as far as food prepping, I do that. I got videos. Y'all want to go back and check out food prep. Now, I still get out and eat because you want to get out of the truck some. But if you can, when I'm not training, it's easier for me to cook. Because I got Jason here, and it's nothing against Jason, but because I got somebody in the truck, it's hard for me to have room to pull over and cook and wash my dishes. We got a lot going on in here, you know what I'm saying? And it's hard to do that. But so last Saturday, I cooked. Me and my wife cooked my meals up. But that's only good for about 4 to 5 days. After that, like I cook for like good, but now it's a little after about a week. You have to cook things like roast beef last, chili last, spaghetti last. Last week I cooked me a dozen fried eggs, a whole pack of bacon, and I put them in a Ziploc bag, and then I just warmed the eggs and bacon. It was great. That worked for me all week. I ate that all week. So you can do stuff like that. Crustless pot pie she made. I ate that the first or second night I was out. I ate that. I have a grill, and I highly suggest getting one of these grills. Yeah, I have a George Foreman little electric grill, and I did videos on this before, doll. It's really cool. The George Foreman electric grill, you can just plug right up. If you don't want to cook in your truck, you can plug a drop cord to it, and I've got a little fold-out table. Boom, I can fire that thing up. I cook me some hamburgers on it. I'll stop at a Walmart, go in and get me some hamburgers, some steak. I cook that, and then I'll put it in my refrigerator, because after about 3 days, I'm wanting some fresh meat. I don't want to have 10 days worth of food in my refrigerator. As far as hamburgers and steaks go, you know, they don't last as long. So take that grill with you. And it's a small grill. I have the Dish Dawn sprays. You ever seen that? You ever seen that, Jason? The Dish Dawn spray is really cool. You spray it, psh, psh, wipe it down, done. I cook hot dogs on my grill, brats. You can cook sausages, all this stuff you can do. Now, one thing I don't have is an air fryer. I'm really going to investigate an air fryer. That's going to be the next thing that I buy for my truck. I'm going to give you an air fryer to put in here. I think it'd be very wise to do that. And I'm going to do that because you can do a lot with an air fryer. So I'm definitely going to get an air fryer soon. Yeah, definitely going to do that. And then I'll start making more videos about that. So saving money on the road, y'all, don't spend it in the truck stops. Let me give you an example. A while ago, I did something foolish. Slap me and call me silly. We stopped at a Petro a while ago, and it was my turn to drive, and I just wanted to get something to go real quick, and I went in there, and I haven't bought food at a truck stop in a while because I didn't even look at the price. I got a little small thing of goulash. It's like tomato macaroni, you know, is that what it's called? Yeah. Anyway, I'm talking about it was small. The bowl literally could fit in my hand. And not, I held it in my palm of my hand. It was what was it?
It's $10.
It was $10 with tax. 10 something with tax. That's expensive, no drink or nothing. Y'all, that's the cheap meal at a truck stop. And it was only a few bites. So you do $10 a meal, which is on the cheap side. All right, you go in there to Denny's and you get a breakfast. We him ate Denny's in the morning. We got out of the truck. It was $20-something a piece. All right, so you just say an average of $15 a meal. That's minimum. That's $45 a day. Then you add your coffees, your snacks, your chips, your M&Ms, whatever. You're easily at $50-60 a day. Times that by 7 days a week. That's $420 a week. You're spending $1,800 a month on food. Dude, stop. You'll lose all your money and you will be out here. You can make good money out here. Right out of school, at Rosedale, they're starting out brand new drivers. How much they starting out at? 51 cents a mile, plus 2 cent compliance bonus, which is 53 cents a mile right out of school. You can get 2,500 miles a week, every week, guaranteed here if you want them.
$1,200 to $1,500 a week.
That's $1,200 to $1,500 a week, every week, right out of school, no bullshit, and get you home every week if you want for a 34-hour break. That's guaranteed, y'all. So I don't know why you ain't called the number 706-226-1003. Ask for Tina or Marticela and tell me boy Sean sent you. Tell me you sent it on YouTube. They'll get you right in there and they'll get you done. And if you don't get through, because it's hard to get through, because we're a small company, a lot of people call. How long did you call? You called for 3 days straight, didn't you?
3 days.
He finally called me and I cut the red tape and got him through. So send me an email with your contact information. I'll go in there and cut the red tape and I'll get you on board. Now, another thing is, they have 122 trucks. 60 something are brand spanking new. Brand new. All right. The guy I just trained last week. Y'all remember him, Dante? He's driving a brand new truck right now. Noah, the one I trained that, he's out. He's got a brand new truck right on him. Only been driving a couple months. So I'm saying the equipment here is great. Eugene, he's been here 2 weeks. He was an experienced driver from JB Hunt. Brand new, 24 International, sitting on the yard. He's never drove it. It's got 30 miles on it, 31 miles. He gets it. Gunny. Y'all know Gunny. He's been working here now for about 3 weeks. He got a brand new truck on the yard. They haven't even put the stripes on it yet. He said he's drove for 50 years and never got a brand new truck. He came to Rosedale a month later getting a brand new truck. They respect their drivers here. So if you're an experienced driver and you're watching this channel, there's no reason for you not to call Rosedale. You get a $4,500 sign-on bonus, a new truck, all the miles you want. I don't know what's wrong with you. 706-226-1003. Now, that's how you're going to make money. But let's talk about saving money again. Food. Staying out of them truck stops. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Let me know in the comments. Let me know. Supermodel of Atlanta says, how do you save on showers? I don't pay for showers. It's $14 a day. I don't pay for showers. We have a Loves card, okay? And any company you work for, you're going to have to fuel somewhere. Some companies want you to fuel at Pilot. Some want you to do Flying J. Some say Petro. Some Love. Some don't care where you go. Rosedale wants you to do it at Love. So wherever you go to work, get you that loyalty card for that store. Pick one and be a loyal member. Because guess what? Every time you get fuel, at least 50 gallons, you'll get a free shower. Once you get 1,500 gallons, which you should do in about 3 weeks, I do it every 3 weeks, you get unlimited showers for the next month. I can take 10 showers a day, never pay a dime. Plus, you get free refills on all your drinks. Back to save money again. I got a Rosedale thermos. You go in there, you fill it up with ice. You can take a big old thermos in there, fill it up with ice. You can fill it up with coffee. You can fill it up with Coca-Cola, sodas. I don't care if you want to drink yourself to death with sweet tea and get diabetes and die. You can. I don't drink sweet tea, but you can get it for free. Do not spend $3 or $4 on coffee if you got a loyalty card. All you got to do is go in there and fill your cup up, your thermos, for free. You can take a gallon thermos and fill it up with hot coffee and never got to buy coffee again. Drivers don't do it. So you get that free. Then, as far as money, once you get 1,500 gallons, they give you 4 pennies for every gallon on your Love's card. So that means if every time I get 200 gallons, I get $8. I take that $8, and if I do want to spend a meal at the truck stop, which you shouldn't, you can go into Hardee's. You can use it at Hardee's, at Arby's. You can use it at Wendy's. At McDonald's don't let you do it, but you can use it at Subway. You can use those points. So drivers, think smart. Get you a loyalty card. If you don't like Love's, you like Flying J, do the same thing there. Think smart. Use the loyalty card. Save your money. Appreciate all y'all watching. Yen Osborne says, I want water at Jason Cuz. I love water. Gotta be not cold.
Yeah, she likes warm water.
Yeah, that's good. A lot of people drink warm water. Warm water is actually better for you. You know that? Yeah, warm water is actually better for your ice water. I've got, in the back, I've got a bunch of water bottles I buy from Walmart. I buy the big ones. And I got them back there lukewarm, and I got some in the refrigerator. But, you know, I fill up my cup too. And you can go in there and get regular water too, filtered water out of there. So, definitely, y'all, save money out here. There's no reason you can't. Appreciate all y'all watching and subscribing. Again, thanks again for Jason donating 99 cents. Eugene Martin donated $10 on the super chat tonight. Thank y'all both for helping out. Your money will not be wasted. I'm definitely going to buy the camera for the mirror. It's going to be the GoPro, and I'm going to start teaching you how to back up and show you a bunch of backing videos as soon as we get to 300 and something. And we're halfway there, y'all. So thank you for all the subscribers. I had another lady donate me $2 3 days ago on the one of the short videos. I don't know how she did that, but I guess it allows you to do that on short videos too. I don't know. I just got monetized a month ago, so I'm not sure how this works, but thank all y'all for doing that. I appreciate y'all. So yeah, save money, y'all. That's what this is about, y'all. Save money. You're out here to make money to sit at home. Don't be stacking your money up like that. Supermodel Atlanta got some great questions. I appreciate that. What about subscriptions? Do y'all have or need any? What do you mean by subscriptions? What does you mean by that? You talking about medical subscriptions? You're talking about, what do you mean subscriptions?
You later on, you'll get like a thing to where they can subscribe to your channel.
Oh, you're talking about me? Okay, what about subscriptions? Do you have or need any? Subscriptions. Are you talking about to my YouTube channel? I haven't set that up yet. They did do a thing, and I'm going to do it. YouTube offered me a thing where I could charge for people to subscribe to my channel. It's like $5 a month, and that helps out a lot. But I'm going to do mine a little different. The way I'm going to do mine is a lot of these people, and I'm not talking bad about them, like, you know, like Mother Truckers, other channels, Breed TV, whatever. They'll charge $5 a month, and all you get is a little emoji, and then they give you extra super chats, behind-the-scene videos, and that's cool. But the way I want to set mine up, y'all, is if you subscribe to my channel and you subscribe to the subscription and you pay the $5 a month and you're donating to my channel, I want you to have my personal phone number. That way you can call me no matter whether you work for Rosedale or not, and I can help you succeed. And I want to have a number where you can call me on, and if I get so full that the phone's ringing so much while I'm driving, then I'm going to hire people to help me answer these questions. So that's the goal, y'all, for Trucking Live for Sean, is to give back. I want to be able to help people with depression, people that are out here, maybe you're feeling suicidal, you need somebody to talk to. I drive 11 hours a day, so no reason why I can't answer the phone. And then I've got other truck drivers that follow my channel, said they're willing also. So I want to get I'm working on getting like a universal 1-800 number that goes to me. If I can't answer, it rings to another driver, then rings to another driver. They'll donate to their time. They all got headsets, they're all driving, some's driving night, some's driving day. And I want to make a community of truck drivers to help other truck drivers succeed. That's my goal. It's something nobody else is doing. It's not, well, it's for, you know, of course you make money with it, but originally at the beginning it's not, but it's not for that. It's actually to help y'all. Y'all get lost. You say, hey, where do I park at? I have drivers that I talk to that work for Rosie that call me and I'm like, hey, there's a rest area up here. Hey, you can park by this barbecue shop over here. You can go over here, and I know the areas. And we got other drivers that drive out west in no area. So I want to put together a team of drivers that can help these new drivers. So instead of a channel that makes fun of you, instead of a channel that laughs at your mistakes, I want to be a channel that helps you learn from your mistakes and helps you become successful, and that way you can turn around and you can give back to the next driver. See, the problem that we have right now is in the old days, daddies and grandpas taught their sons how to drive. Okay? They had these mentors. We didn't have these CDL schools. People got grandfathered in because they showed them how to do it. They grew up with their daddy working on a truck. Now you got this new generation of drivers that don't have that. They're paying us money to go through school. They're getting pushed through a school and getting thrown. It's like a driver meal. They ain't teaching you nothing. All they're teaching you is to get your license. They're not teaching you how to weigh your loads and how to driver etiquette. That inspired me to start this channel, not for money, but to help drivers. And I believe that I am helping drivers out there, and I'm trying my best. I can only train so many. So I said, well, you know what? My channel can reach some. And starting out, I had like 50, 100 drivers, and then it got 1,000, 10,000. Now we're almost at 25,000 subscribers, y'all. I think I need like 25. A while ago, I looked at it and we were like 24,975. So I think I'm like 25 people away from having 25,000 truck drivers watch this channel. So it helps every time you hit the like button, every time you comment, every time y'all do a super chat and y'all donate, every time y'all do any of that, even a thumbs up button, it helps spread so the algorithm don't work against us and we can actually make a difference. And that's what I'm trying to do, is make a difference, one driver at a time, one person at a time. That's all I can do, you know what I'm saying? All right, next question says, do load boards the thing that keeps your hour? A DOT load board, the thing keeps your hours? I don't deal with DOT load boards, so I can't answer that question. I'm a company driver, so I don't know about that. Supermodel of Atlanta says, why do CB radios cost $400? I don't know why you'd pay $400 for a CB radio. All right, I just bought, I got the most expensive one you can get at a Love's truck stop, which you shouldn't buy one at Love's, but I had Love points. I got it for $237, used my Love points, and I sold it to Jason for $100. So it's, you know, the one I got, I paid like $79 for it off Amazon. You're spending $400 on a CB, then you're getting ripped off. That's like going to that's like spending $10 on some macaroni like I did a while ago. Don't do it. Yen Osborne says, at Super Atlanta, you might have to look for used ones because that's too expensive. Yeah, you're watching this, make this better. Yeah, no, you can buy a new CB. You don't need a $400 CB. That's crazy. Brand new ones are a lot cheaper than that. You don't get the wrong ones.
All day long.
It lighted up, had shiny buttons. Okay, maybe so. But the one that I just got for him had a headset. It was Bluetooth. It lighted up too. But yeah, you don't need one for $400. Did you get one for $400? I mean, you can get them tweaked out. You can get better antennas and stuff like that. Hey, Supermodel of Atlanta, did you go to school? I thought you. Have you got your CDL yet? I remember a while back, and I saw so many people comment, but did you say that you was going to, did you go to school in Alabama? To Montgomery and get your school? I'm just curious because I don't know if you know or not, but I was advertising for that school in Alabama. It was called Agape CDL School in Montgomery, and the CDL instructor there, his name was Gunny. Gunny, and he was the CDL instructor there in Montgomery, Alabama. Well, he ain't with him no more. He's driving back with Rosedale. 67 years old, and he decided to come back to Rosedale. So, or not back, it's his first time here. So he's driving and loving it. So you know, if a 67-year-old man with 50 years experience is happy here, he's done been around the block. Y'all check out that video. I did a video on the other day. It was his interview with a 50-year experienced driver. He's been driving since he was 17 years old. Back then you could drive back then, so he's been around the block. Yeah, I'm Gunny. Well, look, Supermodel of Atlanta, when you get your CDLs, not CDLs, I don't like all L's, it's only one S. You need to come to Rosedale now. Make sure you tell him I sent you. On the next session, he said, yeah, I'm going through there on the next sessions. So who is teaching it now? If he's at Rosedale, I don't know who's teaching it now. Gunny was doing it. He was a real good trainer. He was a real good person there. But yeah, he's not there no more. So I'm not sure who's teaching it. But Hey, whatever works, it don't matter. Once you get your license there, don't worry about it. You come to Rosedale, we're gonna make you a driver anyway.
Tell them that.
Here, you tell them.
Oh my God, I look horrible on camera. Hey guys, go to Rosedale once you get out of school. For the simple fact that I did my research after getting out of school, and there was no other company out there paying what Rosedale was paying. And if they was, you had to have at least 4 months of experience, up to 2 years of experience. So Rosedale's got it going on. Plus they got the insurance thing, and
I ain't know about that yet. Yeah.
yeah, well, I'll let him explain it, but it's good insurance too. And plus, like he said, you'll probably end up with a newer model truck, which is a very, very big plus. You're not going to be out here driving 1,100 miles, getting beat up in an old raggedy truck.
The oldest truck they got's a 20 model now.
Yeah. So, anyways, here he is.
Let's see what it says. So thank you guys so much. I'm in a box truck driver and I'm ready to roll the dice. It ain't rolling the dice. It ain't rolling the dice. How much are you making now? You get your CDLs, you come here, you're gonna make at least $12 to $1,500 a week right out of school. So to me, it ain't rolling the dice. Then you ain't gotta worry about sleeping in that truck. You're getting a nice bed back here in the back, sleep in. Cold air conditioning, you know what I'm saying? Cold air conditioning. Get this turned right around here. Yen said thank you for bringing her peace, her protector, and her sugar daddy. That's Yen. Yen is Jason's wife, y'all, if y'all wondering at the comment. Jason's my trainee over here on the side. She ain't talking to me, she's talking to him. But honk honk from Jason. Anyways, but yeah, y'all. Let me tell you something really cool about saving, another thing about saving money. This is going to be with Rosedale. This is really cool what I'm about to tell y'all. I don't know any trucking company that has this, but their insurance changed, son. They got Blue Cross Blue Shield just like everybody else does. Let me give you a catch here. If you drive 2,500 miles a week, your insurance is free. It's $45 a week. Excuse me, $45 a week for single drivers, $100 a week for family, 100 something for family, but they reimburse $45 a week if you hit 2,500 miles, which you can do. I always do, I always get it. So I don't pay anything for insurance, but here's the catch. They offer a secondary insurance that you don't pay for. That's right, you don't pay for it, Rosedale pays for it, and it is good. It's called Garner. Let me tell you what it's about. With Blue Cross Blue Shield, I have a $4,500 deductible. It means I got to pay $4,500 every time I go to the doctor. But, hear me out. Since Rosedale has Garner, they pay it deductibles up to $4,500. So that means I pay $0 for insurance. I've got free insurance, don't cost me nothing. I'm a diabetic. I'm on Rybelsus, which is a $1,500 a month medicine. Don't cost me nothing. My wife, her medicine after Blue Cross Blue Shield was going to be $800 a month, top of the line. Garner, she paid the $800. Garner sent her a check back for $800. Now Garner pays it every month. I go to the doctor visit. You know, you pay $100 deductible. $100 deductible, but guess what? Garner pays it. Rosedale pays for Garner. That's something that no other company that I know of has. So my insurance is free, 100%. I can go to the doctor as much as I want. I ain't gotta pay nothing. Zero. Neither's my wife. That's a big, big deal. Pet policy. Can dog get on check too? Yes, they do. Yep, I don't carry pets, but they do have one. I don't know what the pet policy is, but they, yeah. I mean, Jason, he just come out of orientation. You remember how much their pet policy was?
No, but their ride-along policy is $2 a week.
Okay, he said the ride-along policy, and I don't think that's for a dog, for a person, is $2 a week if you want to have a ride-along. Pet policy shouldn't be much more than that. I think maybe a couple bucks a week, maybe. I don't know, not even that.
It's not much.
It's not much, but yeah, they do allow you to have pets here. and you can bring your spouse or loved one or somebody along with you after you get a few months experience,
They have to be
unless you go get it approved through safety, which can be done.
They have to be over. They either have to be over 18 or 21. I can't remember.
Ride with you?
Yeah.
Can't take your kid with you?
They didn't say anything about that.
I haven't took my kids in a while. My kid right now, my oldest daughter is 25, and then I have a 20-year-old, and I have a 17-year-old, and I have an 8-year-old. Well, I got to go 57 south here. My 25-year-old rode a long time ago, and then my 20-year-old rode a long time ago, and my 17-year-old drove a long time ago. They were like 11 or 12 when they all rode with me. So I know with Heartland it was 12. So I was waiting on my son to get 11 or 12, a little older, but he hasn't rode with me yet. But I don't know about the age. I don't know about the age. Oh, room, and I can't read your comments now. Y'all, it's getting a little dark. Hey, I'll just, what's going on, Phil? What's happening? I'm going to have Jason the phone and let him read these last comments because it's getting a little dark. You know how to do it? You just got to do it like that. You have to go up about 3.
Yeah, but I don't want them staring at me.
Well, then flip it around the other way. Hit this button right here. Hit it again. There you go. Jason's going to read the comments. He's the one staring at you, so you got to go up a couple, I don't know. The last one was a pet policy one. It was super popular.
Okay. The next one says, room and board on the road. Does the company contribute other than emergencies?
No, there's no reason for you to get a room and board on the road because you've got basically a luxury hotel here. You got a refrigerator, a microwave, you got a very comfortable bed. There's no reason. So like in a box truck, you have to get that. You got your room. There's no reason to get a room ever here. Now, if you break down, then yes, they did contribute it, but they don't just contribute, they pay for it. I was broke down. I was a brand new truck, but I had a sensor come up, a depth sensor, and I had to take it international. I know y'all seen the videos last week when my wife was with me, and it worked out. We were in Tampa, so we went to Clearwater, and they paid 2 nights in the hotel. They'll pay for the hotel, they paid for my Uber, everything. Not my food, but they paid for my Uber and my hotel. So if your truck's not running, or if you see your heat goes out, or your AC goes out, they'll put you up in a room. That's another good thing about it, is I got sick, y'all, and I got COVID, and they put me in a hotel in South Carolina, and not just any hotel, they put me in a nice hotel for a week, and they paid for it. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Hey, Sean, for new drivers, what does it mean when you say you do 90% drop and hook?
All right, let's go over
And
that.
how does that work?
Okay, here lately, it used to be 90. Right now, we're running about 80% drop and hook. It's still 90 some weeks. Last week, I ran about 80%. This week, we run about 80%. The week before that, I did 100%. So it averages out. What that means is, when you pick up a load, if it's already ready, that's a hook. You just hook up to it and leave. And then let's say you take it somewhere that's a drop, and you just drop it. A live load is where you get unloaded. Let me give you an example. When me and Jason left out, we picked up a hook. It was a hook. That was the first one. We went down to Orlando, dropped it. We dropped it in Orlando. So both of those were drops. Those weren't live loads. That's what you want, because you ain't got to spend my hours getting unloaded. We left there, went to Savannah, had a live load. Took about an hour and a half to do a live load. We left there, went to Dalton. It should have been a drop, but it ended up being a live unload there. So that was running about 50-50. Then we left there, we went to Lebanon. We got it live, it was already ready. Picked it up, drove it all the way to Minnesota, got live unloaded, and we just got live load come back. So this week we're running about 50, but when we get down here, we're gonna drop it. So most of the time it's drop and hooks, which is great. A lot of companies you go work for, you'll work for them for, man, you might spend 2 or 3 hours getting loaded. Then you drive, say, 400, 300 miles, and you spend unloaded. You don't want to spend all your time getting live, unloaded, loaded. You want to make because they're paying you by the mile. So what if they're paying you 60 cents a mile if you're spending all your time getting unloaded? So that matters. So I hope that answers your question.
Says live loads usually have unload fees. Does Rosedale take care of that like a prepaid?
Yes,
live
those are called lumpers. Those are called lumper fees. I've had one lumper in 2 years, which you go to a place and they charge you. Yeah, Rosedale prepays that. I had to do a what they call a com data check, which they just did it online. They paid it with a com data number, it's paid it and unload it. But most of our stuff is we have the same customers, so we deal with a lot of Shaw customers, Shaw flooring, all drop and hook. Then we deliver Toyo tire. They're loaded ready, but when you get there and they'll get loaded, the tire loads take 3 hours to unload. So I usually get there the night before, park at the dock, go to sleep, and then when I wake up, they've already unloaded me like throughout the night or that morning. So it's kind of like a drop, but they're still unloaded. You start your clock and you hit the ground rolling. Then you might have to go get a broker load to get back, but no, you don't have to pay that. Anything else?
Yep.
Y'all in the comments, leave me comments right now. I'm driving, but Jason's holding the phone, so I can answer y'all's questions right now. It's a good time for it. What's the next question?
Eugene Martin says, I think Jason is a little camera shy. Just a little.
He's a little air conditioning shy too.
Yeah, boy. I'm telling you, Sean will freeze you out in this truck. My first night, I about couldn't sleep in here. It got so cold.
Oh yeah, I ain't told him about that. I've told a couple people about it. We'll go back to the third night, it's a little worse than that. Any more questions?
Not yet.
Okay. While we're waiting on questions to come in, I'm gonna tell this story. I know I've told it several times now, but it's a story to hear.
No,
Yeah.
no, let me tell it.
All right.
Let me tell it from my point of view.
Okay. Y'all heard it. I'm gonna let him tell it from the beginning. Here he goes. Here you go, my headset. That way you can hear. I don't know. Make sure they can hear you good. They should be able to hear you good. Tell who you are.
All right, guys. This is Jason. I'm gonna give you the full rundown of the crackhead snaking it. All right. So this is the third night I'm out with Sean, and it's probably around 11:30 at night. We're trying to find a place to park. We ended up getting detoured off the interstate, right? And it was a no re-entry detour, which means we couldn't get back on the interstate once we got off. All right, so it's 11:30. We're cruising through this town called Ramsey, and we don't know it from apple butter. Okay, so we find an old Plaza parking lot that's closed for the night. You know, has a Dollar General store in it and other stores. Well, we park. We pull our curtains. You know, getting ready to lay down for the night, and we see this guy walking down the street. He has no shirt on and a big old python wrapped around his arm, and he's smoking a cigarette. And keep in mind, he's got that cigarette in the same hand that the snake is wrapped around. So he's taking hits off that cigarette, and that snake's popping up right in his face. Looks like he's giving that snake a kiss every time he takes a drag off the cigarette. So, and he's all tweaking. He looks like a crackhead, you know. He's out, you know, at midnight, walking the streets with a snake on his arm, going to the store, I guess to get him a drink. I don't know. But anyways, we was laughing, cutting up about it, and Sean asked me what I think about it. I told him, well, he looks like he's a crackhead snaking it. And we get a good laugh out of it and whatnot. So we hunker down for the night. I climb up on the top.
Man, you don't know me very well either.
Yeah, and I hadn't got to know Sean that well at the time, you know. So, I mean, he could have been a mass murdering truck driver for all I know. But anyways, I climb up the top bunk, and you know, I'm getting all covered up because I know it's going to be cold. So I get all comfy and covered up, and the lights are out, and we're all snoozing. Well, about 2.5 hours later, it's about, you know, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm fast asleep, you know, I'm wore out. And all of a sudden I hear, hey! And then I'm like, I mean, this is at the top of Sean's lungs, okay? So automatically I'm raised straight up out of bed. I'm asking Sean, what's going on? Because I remember the crackhead snaking it outside, and I figured he might be trying to break in the truck. And then I look down there, you know, and my eyes are adjusted to the dark. Sean's standing there with his fist balled up, looking around all weird. And I go, what's up? What's up? What's going on? He's like, oh man, I'm sorry. I must have been having a nightmare. I'm like, holy shit. And then I didn't sleep the rest of the night because I was all tripped out over the whole fiasco. So yeah, it was definitely a night to remember. Definitely. But since then, I've gotten used to Sean, so I'm not too worried about it if he does it again. I'm just be like,
I ain't never done that before.
I'm just gonna be like, dude, go back to sleep. You're crackhead snaking it.
That's funny.
Let's see here. We got Phil D's Nuts.
That's his name?
Yep. we can hear Jason loud and clear. It says,
ask Phil these nuts when he's gonna come to work here.
when you gonna come to work for Rosedale?
He said he's gonna come on over the other day.
Rob Jensen says, the Rosedale's trucks have APUs.
Yes.
Yes, they do, and I think some of them have.
The International's got the bunk heater batteries, got the battery, battery.
Yeah, they got that. They're actually really cool because they are quiet as a mouse.
Yeah, it runs off the battery.
Runs off batteries instead of an APU.
Or it gets low with the battery and crank up.
And it doesn't use no fuel, so it's saving the company fuel. Says, let's see, Slowpoke TNT just popped in to say, what's up? I'm rolling through Lowe's, headed to Charlotte. Come on.
Let's get it, big dog. Now I know Phil, he's nothing his name.
Says, what if Phil D's Nuts wrote, what if something is wrong with your trailer found on pre-trips?
Then you get it fixed.
You put a little red card on it, you put it in the yard, and maintenance will take care of it.
And tell them you want no load.
And yeah, tell them you want another load. Says, I hear company flaunt fuel bonuses. What is that?
Ours ain't been doing it. Ours don't give a fuel bonus.
Ours don't give fuel bonuses, he says. Like the driver can save some or get rewards.
Yeah, some companies do that.
Some companies do that, but I'd say your best reward, and believe me, if you're out, you know, for 2 or 3 days at a time and you're using that Love's card, those showers feel amazing. Well worth it. That's your reward.
What he's talking about is sometimes, like at JB Hunt or whatever, if you got good gas mileage, they'll give you an extra $100 in the month, shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
Saving fuel. Some companies do that, but
I'm happy with the showers, dude. I'm telling you. And they got good showers. I was surprised. And there's no time limit. You can spend as much time in that shower as you want. It says, let's see. Halo says, do you lick the windows or spit shine?
what? Are you talking about our window being so dirty?
Yeah, probably. Man, I'm telling you, bugs.
I've been laying on that window all night. I can't help it, sorry.
This windshield is so big and wide, them bugs can't miss it.
I mean, I'll try today to clean it off for y'all. It's gonna get a little ugly though. Hold on a minute.
Supermodel Atlanta says they got good showers. Y'all make my day. Thank you.
Okay, so if y'all got any questions, listen, I'm driving over. This is Sean. I'm driving. If y'all just dropping in, because people are just dropping in, Jason's the trainee. He's over here in the passenger seat holding the phone. If y'all got any questions, this is his first week out. Y'all pop up those questions and ask him. Y'all want to know any questions? Like, was it like the first night? Was it like in the shower? Was it like, you know what I'm saying, how to deal with Sean's stupid butt? Whatever y'all want to ask him those questions, because he's holding the phone. He can do that. I'm driving, so y'all go ahead, shoot off in the comments.
Yeah, ask away. I'll tell you whatever I can. Says, do you grease the antenna to get better signal?
No.
No.
I mean, I never tried that. I get you
I never tried it, but
that's a new one for me. You ever grease yours and get better signal?
I've never tried it.
That's what she said. Grease it up a little bit, get better signal, you can get in touch with it. On and on in.
Let's see. Halo says, do you have frog hair? I don't know what that is, but probably need to have a quilt with you if you ride with Sean.
Frog hair. What is frog?
Frog Hall?
Frog Hall. I think it's an app.
Yeah, Frog Hall. I'm guessing that's an app, right?
I don't know what that is. Educate us on it. Tell us about the Frog Hall.
Have y'all ever encountered a lot lizard? Not yet. I haven't.
You will see lot lizards in the big towns, the big cities. Ain't that pretty, y'all? Y'all check this lake out. Y'all look at this. This is beautiful. We're right here in Illinois at mile marker 79. There's a rest area right here you can go to. And if you go to this rest area, there ain't a lot lizards there, but if you go to this rest area, it's a very nice rest area when it's not full.
And it's full. Look at all the trucks.
It's probably full. But no, as far as lot lizards, I don't, I try to, of course I try to stay away from lot lizards as much as possible. You'll see those in the ghettoist areas, like when you go like downtown Atlanta on 285 at Boulder Crest, Full Industrial. You go to Houston, you go to Memphis, in some of the bigger cities, and you stay at the trashier places, you'll see that. So, but Love truck stops, they'll run those people off, but I haven't seen them in years. But if you go to bad places, you're going to see bad things. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're looking to buy a crack rock, you got to go look to buy where the crack's at. You can't just go up to the Pentecostal church and get a crack rock. So, you know when you're in a bad area. You know what I'm saying? So, you avoid those areas unless you're looking for that type of stuff, which, I highly wouldn't recommend that.
Halo says, do you poop in a bucket or on the tire?
All right, good question. I poop at the truck stop, y'all. That's what I tried to do. But we were talking, y'all want to talk crap? We're going to talk crap now. Let's talk crap. I want to talk about crap.
Here, let me give you my 2 cents worth since I'm the new guy. I think that in between your dropping hooks and your live loads, you usually have enough to pull off at a truck stop like Love's or any of those, and time to at least use the bathroom if you need to. But in an emergency situation, I'll leave that one up to Sean.
All right, in an emergency situation, I've got a 5-gallon bucket under my bed. It's got a toilet seat on top, and it's got a thick garbage bag already ready in it with a little cat litter. What that means is I've had to use it probably 3 times this year. Well, 2 times this year, once or twice last year. On extreme emergencies, I'm going on the road and all of a sudden, ooh, it hits you, you got to go. And you're 10 miles away and you don't want to crap your pants. Because I've crapped my pants. I ain't gonna lie, I've crapped my pants before. I've gotten to a place where I'm like, oh God. And imagine being stuck on Spaghetti Junction in Atlanta on top of a bridge. They shut it down. You're there for 6 hours and you can't move. You can't get out of the truck. I had one driver tell me that he had to put a blanket in the floor, his blankets, and just pull down his pants and just crap all in his blankets and then just cover it on up. You know what I mean? You don't want to be in that situation. So I highly recommend getting you a bucket with a seat on top and a garbage bag. I don't care if you only use it once a year. You'll be glad you got it when you got it. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I go to the truck stop, use the bathroom. I also use my showers. No, I don't crap in the shower, but I'll crap in the toilet that's in the shower. You know what I'm saying? Because you use your time. That's one thing you don't want is to go in. I've got in the morning, go to the truck stop, and there'll be 5 people in line for a toilet seat. You don't want to share a hot seat with somebody. You put the toilet paper down and just melts from all the sweat that's on there. You don't want that.
Halo says, I like hanging them on the Swift driver's windows.
The garbage bags. Oh God.
I think your battery might be trying to go dead.
What was it saying?
It popped up something on there and then the screen went dark. It ain't blacked out yet, but I think it's going to.
All right. Well, how many people still got in there?
We got 11 people in here.
All right. We need to find my cord. Then my cord's plugged into the back. want to hand me the phone, you can go grab that cord for me. Let me put this up here, out here on the thing, y'all. I'll tell you where the cord's at. The cord is plugged up in the little cigarette lighter thingamajigger next to the bed. He's getting the cord to the phone, y'all, so we can keep this live going. Hey, any questions for me or any questions for the new guy? Y'all shoot them off. Tonight's questions and answer night. We answered the questions for y'all. You see it? On this side right here. Behind my pillows against the wall. You need the whole thing. You bring it up here. Plug it on in, plug it on in. All right, I'm gonna give the phone back to Jason real quick. There you go, Jason. Let me plug this right here in there for you. All right, Jason's got the phone. He's reading the comments. Shoot away. You have to hit the thing to bring the comments. So there you go.
Yep, shoot those comments.
There it is right here.
It says, why is there a agriculture shop by Florida and Georgia, but not one by Georgia and South Carolina?
Okay, to answer your question, they're not in Georgia. Both agriculture shops or stops are all in Florida. You think you're in Georgia, but they're at the Georgia line, but they're in Florida. So when you enter, I know what you're talking about. When you enter on 75 from Georgia into Florida, you'll have an agriculture stop. Then if you are on 95 leaving Georgia into Florida, you're going to have one. There's also one on I-10 in Florida before you get over there on that side. So all three interstates going into Florida, 95, 75, and I-10 have an agriculture station. All it is they're checking consumer products coming in and out of their state. That's Florida. Now, California, I think, has one too, but as far as the South goes, it's only Florida. So there's not one in Georgia. It's only Florida. Now, anybody got another question? Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Come on, guys. Hit us with the questions.
Appreciate all y'all joining tonight. Appreciate all y'all that donated and the chat. We appreciate it. If y'all got any questions, let me know. If not, we're going to wrap this live on up.
How far west and north does Rosedale go?
Good question. Right now, they just now started running to Texas. So the farthest west and go is Texas. We don't do New York. We don't do New Jersey. As far as going up north, they do run to Maryland. We run to Michigan. We run to Minnesota. And they do run all the way to North Dakota. Because we have Canadian freight that goes across the border. So we do relays up in North Dakota. So that's as far as north, but we don't do northeast. We do Ohio, Wisconsin, Minnesota. Far as west is going to be Texas. And then we run out to Missouri. But we don't really travel too far over the Mississippi, except we just got Texas, so we're running to Texas. We have a lot of Southeast regional stuff. But, they don't pay regional. They're considered OTR because they're just jamming out. They're jamming. Let's see, we got to be up here. I believe we got to be in all trucks has got to be in the left lane. It's weird, but I do remember that come through. I ain't seen the sign for that, but I do believe that right here all trucks got to be in the left lane. Somewhere up here. I know we're on the right lane, but let's see. 55
Supermodel Atlanta says, can CDL holders drive in Canada?
Yes. Yes, if you get a passport, they actually pay you more. So if you get your passport, they have dedicated freight that runs from Dalton to Canada. It's 3,000 miles a week. It's a guaranteed 3,000. It's 1,500 miles there, 1,500 you pick it up from Dalton, shoot off to Canada. When you get there, you got a load coming right back. 3,000 miles every week, guaranteed if you get a passport. It's good money doing that.
But you have to learn how to say the word about. It's about. Not about, about.
I don't know. About.
About. Where
But
about.
I don't have a passport, so I haven't been driving up there. I do relays up there, but They have me trained, so I don't do it. I get tired of doing the same run. I do different runs every day. But if you're looking for good money, 3,000 miles a week, starting off right out of school, 51 cents a mile. I mean, that's $1,500 a week, guaranteed every week. You just run there and then come back.
Too cold in Canada, says Yen.
Huh?
Yen says it's too cold in Canada.
It gets that 20, 30 below zero up there.
And guys, if the screen gets shaky, we're going through construction and the roads are horrible.
All right, now it just went to all trucks left lane.
I don't know if y'all can see it, but we got the barrels and the messed up roads and everything, so.
Yeah, normally trucks don't be in left lanes, but right now it's weird. That's why you got to follow these signs. And all trucks are left lanes because it's uneven on the right.
Got the road construction going on. And
when this truck passing me didn't read the memo.
Uh-oh. He's in trouble.
Yeah, but DOT sees he's going to be in trouble.
He's hauling trucks. Trucks hauling trucks.
In the wrong lane.
Says, is Rosedale a no-touch loads?
Yes.
Yes, they got drop and hook.
Well, not that. We don't unload our shit. He's asking if they unload our freight. Yeah, we don't touch nothing.
Yeah, we don't touch nothing. Says, is making 40-ish cents a mile bad as a new driver?
Well, tell him, Jason.
Well, look, I got out of CDL school and I put my application on Indeed. And I got hit up by every single truck company that probably there was. And either they wanted 4 months to 2 years experience to make, at least what Rosedale would be paying. Rosedale takes you out of straight out. And, but I was doing some stuff on home repair, and it took me a month or so to get in there. But I saw Sean's YouTube and got some info, contacted him, applied at Rosedale. Took me 3 days to get through with Tina, and finally got in there. And orientation was a breeze, and they even feed you during orientation. So yeah, you ain't got to worry about your food. And
did you see that cop just go around? He's probably going after that truck.
Yeah, there's a cop just blew by us.
The trucks ain't supposed to be in the right lane, right here.
I would say 40-ish cents is not that great. You should be able to make more than that. Taking the time out to get your CDLs and everything that you should be making more than 40 cents.
And then tell them about if he signed a contract with somebody, Rosedale pays it back off.
Yeah.
$4,000.
Yeah, if you sign a contract, Rosedale will get you out of that contract. And frankly, I wouldn't sign a contract. Rosedale didn't make me sign no contract. The only contract we have between me and Rosedale is my tuition reimbursement, and either one of us can cancel that at any time because I forget what they call it, but basically it states that I can quit Rosedale for any reason, anytime, and Rosedale could fire me for any reason at any time. So, that's a fair trade-off. They're going to reimburse me my tuition up to $4,000, and I'm gonna run my butt off and make money at the same time.
You see, a lot of people they got Pam Transport. They'll say, come to our school. You don't have to pay no money for school. We'll teach you. We'll get your CDL. We'll train you, and then we're gonna pay you 40 cents a mile, and you got to work here a year. That's how they do it.
And then if you don't,
then you owe them back like a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, if you don't complete your contract, then you'll have to pay the remainder amount of your fees for that schooling.
And some people just can't afford to, to go to CDL schools, so that's how they do it. So that's how they get them. But yeah, but then if you do go to that, then come to Rosedale and let Rosedale pay that back for you and shoot, run on, make the money.
Here's another thing. Don't go to those big trucking companies that's going to pay for your CDL training and all that stuff. If you have to go through a trucking company to get your CDLs,
then more than likely you'll get approved through the government for a free grant to get your CDLs. You just have to locate the
I didn't pay nothing for mine. I went to Chattahoochee Tech and got a free grant.
right. You can get them. You can get a. I know you can get a free grant through your local community colleges that teaches the CDL program,
Yeah.
and they have government assisted programs that you can apply for that have offices. At least they do around Chattanooga, where you can apply and get a free grant that'll pay for your whole CDL school, and you don't have to pay that back. Now, whether or not Rosedale reimburses you for that, I don't think they will. But because it was free to you, so I wouldn't expect them to give you a free $4,000 back.
Just more questions.
Nope. Any more questions, y'all?
We way too far from Kentucky.
Getting pretty close to
About an hour.
Kentucky.
Yeah.
That's what, 90 miles through Kentucky?
It would be a Tennessee line. Down to 364 miles.
Any more questions? I'll give y'all a good tip too on saving money, go along with this stream. Whenever y'all get paid, the government usually always, it's not usually, they do. They always take out their portion of their fees first. Federal, state, local taxes. That's because they know if they don't get their hands on it before you do, they know they're not going to get their money. So whenever you get paid after the government's had their hand in your pocket, what you should do is exactly what the government does. Take a percentage of your pay out and put it into savings. Usually it's between 10 and 20%, and don't touch it for nothing. The only time you should touch it is for a life and death emergency. Other than that, keep saving it up so you can invest in yourself later on to make more money. Either buy your own truck or invest it in something that's going to bring you passive income so that you're not struggling.
I agree. I 100% agree.
See? Even Sean agrees.
They offer a 401k here too.
Yes, they offer a 401k and they match it up to a certain percentage. I'm not exactly sure. I think
I think it's 6.5.
it's somewhere around 5 to 6%. Pretty sure of that. So that's an added benefit. That's free money once you start investing in your 401k. Just make sure you keep an eye on it because the economy sucks right now and you might lose a little money on that 401k if you're not careful.
I like buying it when it's low.
Right.
Also a good time to buy it when it's low.
Anybody else? All right, we got two viewers now.
All right, well, I guess we'll go ahead and close on out here.
Snake, what is it? Crackhead snaking it. We got a third one in. Fourth one in.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome, welcome. We're fixing to close it out. We've been on here for probably a good hour, ain't we?
Yeah. If you're just joining us live, I'm over at the driver's seat. Jason's got the phone. He's taking questions. He's a new driver. Been with Rosedale for about a week now. So we're taking questions and answers. If you got any questions for him, just shoot off. Like I said, he's over in the passenger seat. This is your boy Sean. I'm over here driving. So he got the phone and hey, he's reading the comments. You got any questions, go ahead and ask him before we close this live off.
Yeah, questions.
If nobody has any, we'll go ahead and shut it on down. I guess not. I guess we'll, till next time. All you gotta do is just hit the exit button when you're done.
All right, guys, we're going to close it up. Thanks for joining us. Until next time.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
And then hit the